Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. You people have lost y'all mind, bruh. Have lost y'all mind. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't even want to look at the camera right now because I'm so mad and I don't understand, how people can be so filled with, that they can't understand that somebody's trying to help them. And this is what it is. Ice Cube is trying to work with both parties, Democrat and Republican, to try to make sure that we get our fair share. There's billions and billions and tens of billions and hundreds of billions of dollars that's just being thrown around, and we're not getting any of it as a people. So he's trying to work with the Republican Party and the Democratic Party to make sure we get access to billions of dollars in aid to help us. The Democratic Party told Ice Cube that they can't help him or they don't want to do any negotiations until after the election. And he puts out a video and he's talking about it.
They got every black celebrity and shit on their team, so they just figure, tell Q to shut the fuck up and vote. And so I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna push the program. We got a program, I'm pushing it on everybody. We also met with the Republicans and shit. They brought us in. We talked to them. They've moved their agenda a lot because of what we said. They put $500 billion on the table. And
the Republican Party decided to have a meeting with Ice Cube and implement $500 billion of aid to the African American community. But y'all think y'all Democrats is out here helping you. I don't understand it. Trump releases the Platinum Plan, but Ice Cube was trying to do the contract with Black America, but Trump releases a Platinum Plan. And the Platinum Plan is pretty much outlining aid that's going to be going specifically to African American communities. $500 billion to help with new black-owned jobs. But hold on, let's kind of look at this. 3 million new jobs for the black community and creating 500,000 new black-owned businesses. Increase access to capital in black communities by almost 500 billion. People say, oh, we need our 40 acres and a mule. We need some money. Democratic Party hasn't really done anything. Trump goes ahead and he releases a Platinum Plan on top of everything he's already done to help the black community. I've already talked about a lot of that in another video, Before that one, I kind of talked about it too. But now he releases a Platinum Plan. All right. Committed to working on the Second Step Act, access to better education and job training opportunities. So this is basically, I don't know if y'all notice, but a lot of schools are kind of crappy, and you kind of don't want your kids to go to some of these schools. And because of school zoning, you have to go to some of these schools, even though the schools may have subpar education. So what Trump is trying to do is give people access to choice. So you don't have to go to the school that you don't have to have your kids go to the schools that you don't want them to go to. You get a chance to have school choice, which was a big problem to why people weren't getting the education that they felt like they deserved. Trying to fix that, but it is what it is. The Platinum Plan, immigration policy that protects American jobs, bring better and tailored health care to address historic disparities, give black churches the ability to compete for federal resources for their community. What? What's that? I can't even look on shoring manufacturing to advance jobs and developing opportunities for black-owned business. I cannot stop. What are we doing? Y'all trying to cancel Ice Cube for trying to get a contract with Black America and make sure all of these things are going through? Y'all mad at Ice Cube? They're calling him the C word. The C word, the coon word. They're calling him that because he's trying to help them, and he's not just trying to work with a party that doesn't want to work with him until after the election. Tell you anything, and then they get elected and they don't want to do anything. Trump administration is trying to do something now.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf.
I could use some of that $500 billion. You don't want like a new business or, get aid that a lot of these other people have been getting the aid for, for years and years. But y'all don't want access to the same opportunity. It don't make sense to me. And you know what's going on with the stimulus package? A lot of people are wondering, when is the next stimulus package? Trump's not passing a stimulus package. Well, they've kind of done some negotiations. And it looks like the Trump administration is ready to put out the stimulus package, but you know who's stopping it? Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House. You know what party she belongs to?
Being hung up.
You wrote a letter to House Democrats and you said this. Let me read a line from the letter you wrote. The president only wants his name on a check to go out before Election Day and for the market to go up. Is that what this is all about? Not allow the president to take credit if there's a deal that will help millions of Americans? Right?
Yes, you do. That's all you care about.
You know why she's stopping it? Because she don't want you to get a check that has Trump's name on it. She don't want him to get the credit for it. Does this sound like somebody that's working for you? I ask you again, the party that y'all rushing out to support, that Malcolm X didn't even like, that he kind of was suspicious of, the party that y'all rushing to protect, getting mad at me, some people making videos trying to, come at me for my own personal views. What my views got to do with you? The party that y'all trying to protect don't want to do nothing for y'all. Joe Biden, with the crime bill, this and that, I didn't like this and that, and then I didn't like this and that, but you was behind the crime bill. You wrote there, like, come on, what are y'all talking? Listen to me. If I don't like something, I don't help write it. Let that marinate. Let that register for a minute, because I don't think people are kind of understanding what I'm saying. If I don't like something, I don't help write it. If I don't like a topic, I'm not going to talk about it. If I don't like an agenda, I'm not going to push the agenda. I'm not going to speak and give a eulogy at a KKK recruiter's funeral. I kind of wouldn't do something like that. Listen to me. You know who was out here denouncing white supremacy? Denouncing the heads of the KKK? 2016, 2015, 2014, before he even stepped foot in politics? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Well, PIPERBOY Williams, why you keep talking about this? What's the issue? Because we running out of time. It's an election about to happen real soon. And a lot of people are misled. So I'm giving y'all the opportunity, or I'm trying to, spark the brains of, America. You know what I mean? Some African Americans to try to think before reacting to what, rappers and battle rappers are trying to tell y'all to do. Think for yourself. Is that so hard to do? It's crazy. I think unemployment now is at 7.3% in the pandemic. Right now, the numbers just came out. In a pandemic, 7.3%. That's ridiculously low for a pandemic. Imagine when the pandemic is over with, what we're going to get back to. And it would be nice to be able to have access to $500 billion to help with, opening a business and starting your own, enterprise and this, that, and the third. And everybody wants to start a business, but it seems like everybody's got their hand out. They rather not start a business. They rather get on welfare, Section 8. Party's trying to help you get access to capital so you could do something with your life. Lower taxes. Taxes have been lowered to historic lows. 21%. So it'd be easier for you if you want to start a business to actually get the business up and off the ground instead of being taxed 34% or, I think Biden wants 28%. 21% sounds a lot better to me. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. But y'all trying to humiliate Ice Cube for trying to help y'all. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm disgusted with that. Me personally, I'm disgusted with that. I'm going to get back to business as usual, talking about what I talk about on this channel. But for right now, I think people need to open their eyes. Maybe view the platinum plan that Trump has put out here. Maybe, try to look at the contract with Black America that Ice Cube was trying to do. Why is that a problem, Democratic Party? Why y'all coming at Ice Cube? Why is he banned from CNN? Why can't he go on CNN anymore? The interview that he did on CNN, why can't it go up? Why'd y'all say he's banned from going on CNN? The fake news. Because they never would have reported on that in a positive light. Nancy Pelosi is holding up your stimulus money. And the funny thing about the stimulus package, what they were trying to do on the Republican side, they're trying to double the kid credit. So you got $500 before, they're trying to give you $1,000 per kid. A lot of y'all got a lot of kids. $1,000 per kid on top of, I think, the $1,200 that you were going to get. Standing in the way of that because they don't want you to get something that got Trump's name on it. Oh, we'll negotiate it after the election. Nancy Pelosi went off on Wolf Blitzer. Oh, Wolf Blitzer, you don't know, respectfully, you don't know nothing. You don't know how we negotiated. You don't know. Wolf Blitzer probably knows more than her. She's mad because he asked her real questions. What's the holdup? The people need their money. It's being blocked her. You think it's going to be blocked in the Senate? No. It'll pass through the Senate easily. Mitch McConnell, all these people, it'll pass easily. They don't want it to pass the House of Representatives where they have power because they don't want to help y'all right now. I think a lot of people need help right now. Ice Cube thinks a lot of people need help right now. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars. Ice Cube don't have to help nobody. He could be thinking about himself. He puts himself on a line for y'all, for us. And y'all are giving him negative publicity, calling him all kind of crazy names. It's laughable. He put out a challenge to the Democratic Party. Won't y'all do something? Won't y'all work out a plan? Well, after the election, maybe we can go. Maybe what? Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Trump 2020, bro. It is what it is. We know what we're getting from him. We're getting low unemployment from him. We're getting aid from him. Black America is getting aid. You're getting school choice. That's important. Being able to buy a house and not have to worry about low-income housing being built right next door to your house and driving your property value down. Don't sound like, some people want, pay $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 for a house and have low-income houses being built like right down the street. Some people want that. I ain't worked that hard to get a house for my property value to be driven down. I didn't. And this is not a race thing because I think 38% of the people who live in suburban communities are minorities. And it's growing. It's not like a race thing. And you got to think about, we don't take up that much of the population. So we're flourishing. We're doing better. People don't think. It's like a crime to think. The common thing, the best thing to do in the world is I don't know. People get excited. Pay attention to people you talk to. I don't know. People get excited to tell you, I don't know. What's the platinum plan? I don't know. But Ice Cube, he sucks. What's the contract with Black America? I don't know. Democratic Party, yeah. Tell me what y'all think. Oh, Biden was against the crime bill. But you wrote it. But you're against it. Y'all, tell me what y'all think. I mean, a lot of people are easy to be influenced. People follow anything. They promise. Every election. They only come around y'all when election time comes. They promise, and they do nothing. Constantly. During the Obama administration, everybody was complaining, but what is he doing for us? What is Obama doing for us? He ain't doing nothing for us. NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act. Now they can detain Americans indefinitely in time of a crisis. This is a crisis. You could be detained indefinitely. You can't protest it. A lot of people have been protesting for their rights. Bill HR 347, anti-protest bill, all these executive orders. That's what he's been doing. That don't sound like he was working for us. But y'all, tell me what y'all think. Shout out to Ice Cube. I see you working. I see you trying to help everybody, And whether or not people want to ride with you or not, I'm riding with you. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.